Welcome to this episode of the Nugget with me, Senasin, SENASON. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at _Senasin. You can search the Nugget on Spotify, Google Podcast, Radio Public, Pocket Cast, Castbox, Amazon Music, and Senasin channel on YouTube to enjoy the show. Okay, now I don't even know how to say this, but a lot of us have always been uncomfortable with some of these things. Most of us have always been uncomfortable with this, but you really can't do anything about it. So we move on. So today there's information that at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle, Dubai, the people who have taken it upon themselves to preach the word of God to the public. I don't want to say that, okay, now we have gotten the synthetic version of the roadside preachers. Yes, as for them, what they do is they will call you and give you some prophecies and take your money, and your money go inside in the name of their prophesying to you. Okay, if we tell you that if they stop, you don't stop too, it will be a problem because you never know who is the real one. But I have a news item here from ghbase.com. I'll read it, then we see what's next. Trending video of how a young man was robbed at Kwame Nkrumah Circle with fake prophecies and spiritual directions. Anyways, a video going viral on social media captured how a young man was robbed at Kwame Nkrumah Circle with fake prophecies and spiritual directions. Confident tricksters have developed so many strategies that they use to dupe unsuspecting victims who usually fall prey to tricks because of greed or what they are being told. Okay, in the case of this young man, it was a confident trickster who had portrayed himself as a man of God with fake antics that got him losing some notes. In the video below, the trickster who has portrayed himself as a street preacher is seen giving fake prophecies to the young man. Who stood and watched him give them spiritual directions in addition. In the video below, the trickster who has portrayed himself as a street preacher is giving man of God with fake antics that got him losing some notes, that's the cash. In the video below, the trickster who has portrayed himself as a street preacher is seen giving fake prophecies to the young man who stood and watched him give them spiritual directions in addition. On the blind side, he never knew he was being robbed of his hard-earned money, as the fake preacher took money from him for the spiritual direction, while his counterpart stood beside the young unsuspecting victim. The video was taken by one of the roadside sellers who knew of their antics but couldn't warn the young man of what he was losing. Okay. So, is it because of ignorance or I don't get it. Why would you meet someone on the street? The person wants to preach the word of God to you and give you spiritual directions. Then he asks you to pay. Then you also give him money. Then he is not being robbed. I don't see this thing as he being robbed. He voluntarily gave the money out. Because he had the option to say, no, I won't give you my money. I don't have money for you. Or something. And from the way the man is dressed, you can see that he is the type who... will be easily, you understand? Yeah, from the way he looks, he doesn't look like someone who is kankbe. So me there, the truth is that even if I have it, I will not give it to you. I just won't give it to you. Whether I believe what you are telling me or not, the money there, it never could touch your hand. So for me there, you can't get me. But I don't know why you believe such a thing, that spiritual direction, do you have to pay for it? You see, some of these things like, it's so intentional. You understand? It's so intentional, because me, I can't believe this story. I can't, because it's not even in a church. They meet you at the roadside. At some point, they're even telling the man to lick his hand or something. So if they say lick your hand, must you pay for it? The man has not been robbed. He is voluntarily giving out his money because he has a lot. This man has not been robbed. Because if you listen to the story and you watch the video, that's not anything called robbery. They are not taking the money from him by force. They say lick your hand and bring 20 cedi. You bring them. Have I robbed you? Come on, niggas. Let's not how do you call it? He has not been robbed, ladies and gentlemen. He has not been robbed. This has been the Nugget with me, Senasin, SENASO. And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at _Senasin. Search the Nugget on Google Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Spotify, Amazon Music, Castbox, and Senasin channel on YouTube to enjoy the show. Please, the man has not been robbed. If you go and anybody wants to preach the word of God to you, feel free to listen. If they ask for money, then you walk away. You're welcome.